Hey YouTube yogis, Tina here. I had a microphone mishap and my recording didn't come out for this class, so I'm going to dub over the class that recorded fine. So if you're with me, we're going to start in a ragdoll. Deep, deep bend at the knees. Let the torso drop and hang forward. Arms can dangle down. You can take elbows. And then explore the movements as you shift around side to side. Maybe even forward and backward in the feet. And just hang. Take a few breaths, deeper inhales, deeper exhales. Now as you pass back through center, you'll land your hands all the way down on the mat in front of each of your feet. Spread the fingers nice and wide. We'll add a twist. So with a bend in both the knees, bring right hand to the small of your back. You'll twist towards the right as you extend through that right leg. Adding on, you can float right arm all the way up towards the ceiling. You could also get into your IT band by lifting the inner arch of that right foot and peeling it away from the mat. Look down, bend the knees, right hand to the mat again, and take it directly to the other side, left hand to the small of the back. Extend left leg, gaze a little higher so you're twisting left. Same add-ons if you'd like them, left arm floating up, inner arch of left foot picking up, and just be sure you're stamping right hand down so that right shoulder is active and strong. Look down, bend the knees, both hands to the mat, give the head a little shake, and then rest each elbow on the tops of the thighs, kind of finding this high squat stance. From here, we'll work a cat-cow. So inhale, the gaze a little higher, press the tailbone towards the ceiling and extend your spine. And with your exhale, you're going to do the opposite. Curl in, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, and press your spine to the ceiling. Inhale, you'll look forward, extend through the spine. And exhale to tuck and round. And link movement with breath. Inhale, come forward. And exhale to round. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come to center. Let the arms reach all the way up overhead. Gaze can lift as well. Come to standing. Exhale. Hands to heart center, and your feet come in to touch. Right arm is going to reach up, bend the elbow so that the hand comes to the upper back, and then left hand reaches up to find that opposite elbow. Be sure you're pressing the head back and that the chin is not tucking down towards your chest. Stand tall on an inhale, and on an exhale, tip over towards the left, so you're getting all the length for your right side body. Adding on, step your right foot wider, see if you can lean a little more left, and you can always add balance by floating right foot off the mat. Come back to center by crossing right foot over left, extend the arms up, and then rest hands at your hips. We're going to spin around, so you'll start by lifting your heels, taking a look towards the left, and then spinning yourself all the way around to face backwards. We'll only be facing backwards for this next piece. Reach the arms up, and take a forward fold, hands to the mat. Walk all the way out to your downward facing dog. Take a couple of petals if you would like. Make some space between each of your fingers. And then begin to settle into your down dog. Then lift your heels, bend your knees and look forward. Walk the feet to the new top of your mat and take another fold. Take a nice inhale to sweep the arms up to standing. And then with your exhale, hands to heart center. Now that same standing side stretch to the other side. Left arm up, bend the elbow so that the hand is at the upper back. Right hand sweeps up to take left elbow. Press your head back, stand tall, and side stretch, leaning towards the right, opening left side body and ribs. Take left foot, step it off the side of the mat to increase the side lean, and then that option to float foot for balance. As you come back to center, cross the feet, arms extend, bring them down to hips. Spinning around again, let's lift the heels. Go towards the right, come all the way around. You're at the back of the mat, refacing forward. Arms will reach up, find your chair pose as you bend into the knees. Toes are really light here. Come down to your half chair pose, so sinking the hips, hands to heart center. With your next inhale, come back to standing, sweep arms up, option to lift your heels for a tiptoe balance, and then exhale, land the heels into your low chair. Inhale, come right back up for that optional balance, and exhale, low chair pose. Inhale. Exhale to that low chair pose and hold. Option to get a little lighter on the heels and find strength in the tops of the legs. Then drop those heels and forward fold. Walk the hands out, top of the mat, and come to your high plank pose. Take an inhale and high plank, and exhale, low plank chaturanga. Upward face, inhale. Really pause here, straighten the arms, float the legs, and then hips high, downward facing dog. Right foot floats into the air for your three-legged dog, and then take a step forward, right foot inside, right thumb. Right hand then comes up to the thigh and twist to the right. Mindfully not letting that left hip drop down, extending right arm towards the ceiling. Left hand, press it down so you have a strong shoulder. Then come back, both hands to the mat. Right foot steps back plank, and we'll go to side plank. So the heels drop to the right. You can always lower right knee down if you need that support. And left arm will float up. Circle that wrist out. And then take left arm up and over. So a nice side body stretch for left side again. Keep pressing the hips high. And then left hand down to the mat. Go straight to downward facing dog, and left leg rises in the air to step forward for your high lunge this time. The arms will sweep up overhead. Get a nice bend in that front knee. Keep back heel lifted and stacked over the ball of the foot. Then we'll twist left. Right hand can come down to the left thigh, and you open your twist with left arm reaching back. Notice the palm is facing upward towards the ceiling to access external rotation in the shoulder. Then both arms up overhead, high lunge. Take an exhale into your warrior two. Arms are out, forward and backward, and straighten your front leg. Reverse your triangle, that front arm up and back. Now take a big windmill, bend front knee, come forward to your side angle. You've got your right arm reaching over now. Inhale all the way up, straighten the leg, reverse your triangle. And exhale, come back to your side angle. Inhale, take it up and back. Exhale to bend side angle. Again, inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Couple breaths in this side angle pose. Then up to your warrior two. Big step forward, 2 feet to the top of the mat, connect hands. Chair pose on your inhale, sink the hips and float the arms. With your exhale, we'll pass through a low chair pose, hands to heart center, and then take your twist to the right. We're going to keep moving here. So inhale, tall chair, and exhale, low twist left. Continue, inhale, tall chair, exhale, twist right, inhale, and exhale. Last one, breath in, and then low chair twist to the right to hold. Check in that the left knee does not creep in front of the right one. Toes are light, and then the arms can open up. Exhale, fold, hands to the mat. Take your step back, inhale, high plank pose, and an exhale for your low plank chaturanga. Upward face, breath in, and downward facing dog, exhale. Now let's float right leg into the air, three-legged dog. We'll open up here, so stack the hips, bend into the knee. Take some movement with that knee. Tent onto your right fingertips, get a little more opening for the side body. Right hand down, look forward, and step right foot top of mat. This side is your low lunge, so the left knee can come down, toes can untuck. Checking in that knee is stacked over ankle. Let the hips sink as you rest elbows on top of thigh. Gravity is your friend here, so let the hips go low and forward. Now this next piece, you can work progressively. We'll start by floating left arm up and then twisting to the left by letting that arm drop back. Furthermore, you can pick up back foot and make a foot bind. Right hand can drop down to the mat if you need a little more balance. And if you want to challenge balance, float the right arm up. Release what you have to come into your lizard lunge. Hands are inside right foot goes wider. Keep the toes facing forward and the knee pressing against your body. Hands can stay on the mat or drop down to the elbows. Now let the right toes angle off the side of the mat. You'll feel the knee splay towards the side. The hands or the elbows are going to walk in the opposite direction, towards the left. If you are lower, the left elbow can stay down and you walk the right hand away from you. Everything comes back to center. Right toes face forward. Tuck the back toes under to lift the knee, and we walk towards the left to find your wide-legged forward fold for a minute. All 10 toes kick in with the heels out, and we'll add a side lunge. Bend right knee, walk the hands over, or keep hands at heart center. Inhale, we'll then come back to 2 straight legs, and exhale, side bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend right, and let's pause here. If the hands are lifted, drop a right hand down, and let's all take left hand to hip, twist facing back. Both hands down, come back to center, and then just walk the hands towards that right foot so the legs stay straight and you access left side body again. Let the head drop. Take some deep breaths. Then continue walking all the way around to face forward. Pick that front foot up, step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, low plank. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Now let's look forward and come to sit. Legs can be straight out in front of you to start. And then we'll pull that right foot in. Rest the ankle on left thigh. And the hands set behind you. Straighten the arms, chest is forward, so you're sitting really tall and not slouching backwards. Inchworm this left foot closer to your body, and as the left leg is coming towards you, the right leg is pressing away from you, so you get some space and some opening for right outer hip. Adding a twist, the right arm floats up, and you exhale that arm to the sole of your right foot. Challenging the core a bit, you can float that left arm and press both hands away from you. One at a time, both hands come back down behind you. Straighten left leg followed by unwinding right foot just out from your hip. Taking a counter twist, let's wrap the left arm around the front of the shin and take your twist back. Left heel is pressing so far forward you might even feel it float off of the mat. Unravel it all, spin to come forward, and take right foot to your inner thigh now for a seated tree pose. Hands wide, sit tall, and then you'll fold over left leg. Come all the way back up, straighten right leg, give a shake, and we'll come forward through Vinyasa. Hands plant, feet step back, lower halfway chaturanga. Nice inhale for up face, and an exhale, downward facing dog. Lift heels, bend knees, and look forward. Inhale to step feet to the top of the mat, and a folding exhale. Come all the way up to standing, breath in, and hands to heart center on your exhale. So what we're going to do is build towards a standing balance figure 4 with adding a twist. So we'll start with your figure 4, bend the knees, and then float right ankle to left thigh. You can pause anywhere along the way here. Sinking the hips back, you take it deeper into a standing figure 4 balance. Elbows might approach that top leg. Keep your chest higher than hips. And then if you'd like to go further, you add the twist. Twisting left, see how close that right elbow can come to the sole of your foot. And then if you feel steady, the arms can once again open up. Then you start to think about unwinding yourself and coming up the way you came in, passing through your figure 4, and then kicking the leg out in front of you and coming back to center for a pedal. And then we'll wash it all away with a vinyasa. Take it up on the inhale and dive down on your exhale. Plank pose, inhale breath, low plank, exhale. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Let's take left leg into the air, three-legged dog. And we'll stack the hip, bending knee on this side. You can find some circles with that left knee. Tent left fingertips. And then with the hand down, square the hip off and step left foot to the top of the mat. Taking your twist, left hand on the thigh. Take your gaze towards the left. Don't let right hip drop. And keep an active right shoulder. Left arm can float. Left hand comes all the way down as you step back to your high plank pose. Into side plank, heels go left. Always drop left knee down. Float the right arm up, give the wrist a circle, and then reach that arm long towards the top end of your mat. Keep pressing the hips high. Then look down, bring both hands to the mat to go straight to down dog and float right leg in the air, big step forward. Come off both the hands by sweeping arms up, high crescent lunge. Take your twist right, left hand comes down, and the right arm can float back. Come back to high lunge and you'll exhale into your warrior two with the back heel down. Straighten your front leg and then reach front arm up and back, reversing your triangle. And then a big windmill, side angle. Front knee bends, elbow down, left arm over. Inhale, straighten the legs, sweep the arms back. And exhale, come forward, side angle. Smooth and controlled. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back up to your warrior two and prepare to take a step forward and then into your chair pose. Bend the knees and sweep your arms up. A little bit of a lower chair pose, add a twist to the left. And we'll keep moving with breath. Inhale, tall chair. Exhale, low twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more full round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's hold this low twist. Knees are squeezed together and the arms can extend one up, one down. Take a dive, forward fold, and step high plank pose. Exhale, high to low plank. Upward face and downward facing dog. Left leg rises, three-legged dog, and step forward. Low lunge, right knee to the mat, untuck the back toes. Simply letting the hips sink low and forward. The elbows can come up to the thigh. Gravity takes a hold here. Just sink down. Adding on, right arm up and you open towards the right. Picking up back foot would go for a bind, left hand down or floating to get either balance or a balance challenge. Release it all into your lizard lunge. Left foot a little wider, staying on the hands or walking down to the elbows. Keep the left toes facing forward. Keep the left leg hugging against your body. Now let the left toe splay a little towards the side and the knee drops open. You take your hands and your torso over towards the right. Staying on palms, or you drop the right elbow down and reach with the left arm away. Walk everything back to center on the hands, toes facing forward. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee, and we're walking towards the right side of the mat for your Prasarita Tanasana, so your wide-legged forward fold. Hands will stay grounded. Keep the weight in the feet towards the balls of the feet, and then bend the elbows to fold. Then walk to straight arms out in front of you for those side lunging. Start by bending into your left knee as the hands come with you, or find heart center. Then inhale to straight legs, and exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale center, exhale left, inhale, exhale right. Inhale, exhale left. And we'll hold here with this side bend left. Bring that left hand down, right hand to your hip, and you'll twist towards the back of your mat. Hands back down, find two straight legs, and then walk hands towards the top of the mat, keeping the legs straight to get your lateral stretch. Continue walking all the way around to face forward into your runner's lunge, and then take a step back plank. Vinyasa to low plank, upward face, and downward facing dog. Let's lift heels, bend knees, look forward, and come to sit top mat. Let the legs go nice and long out in front of you, and we'll prepare for that seated figure 4. Left ankle on right thigh. Keep both feet active, hands behind you, sit tall, and then pull right foot in. So as that right leg comes closer, let the strength of left outer hip press that leg away. Adding the twist, left arm floats up, and as you twist right, drop that arm towards the sole of the foot. If you want to go cord challenge, both arms float, press the hands away from you. One hand at a time comes down, straighten right leg, and take left foot off out in front of that hip for your counter twist. Wrap the right arm around the shin, and left hand drops back. Press out through right heel. Wrap around, come forward and into your seated tree pose. That left foot comes to your inner thigh, sit tall, and exhale, fold over right leg. And sit up tall. Left leg can straighten, give a nice shake of both of the legs, and come forward for Vinyasa. Step your feet back, plank. Exhale, low plank. Straighten the arms, pull heart forward, upward facing dog. and let the hips rise, downward facing dog. Let's lift heels, bend knees, look forward. Inhale, step the feet to touch top of the mat, and exhale, forward fold. Reach the arms up, inhale, and hands to heart center, exhale. So that standing figure 4 with optional twist to the other side. Only go as far as you did first side. Start by bending the knees and lift left ankle up, figure 4. Work that outer hip by sinking into your standing leg, keeping the spine nice and long. Elbows might approach that top leg. And then going towards the twist, right, see if left elbow can come close to the foot. And the last piece would be opening the arms. Breathe wherever you are working. And then try to focus as hard as you can to come out the way you came in. Shake the legs out, come back to the top of the mat. And then inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward and fold. Setting up for a big toe peace finger bind. Let the feet go hips distance. Peace fingers loop your big toes. Knees can definitely bend here. Pull your heart forward with a deep inhale, and then bend the elbows as you fold on an exhale. Great opportunity to shake the head out, to shift your jaw side to side. Then find straight arms. Release the toe bind, hands to the mat. Breath in to step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, upward face. Exhale, downward facing dog. So this is your final dog of class. Move it around, pedal. Check in to see how this downward facing dog may feel different from your very first of class. Then look forward and return to sit. This time coming all the way down to your back. Once you're grounded, wrap the arms around your knees and rock side to side. It's a nice restorative, resting shape for the body. Place your left foot down on the mat and the right leg floats to the ceiling. Circle around that ankle, spread the toes. And once more, figure 4, right ankle to your left thigh. Let the arms go wide or have a bend at the elbows for cactus arms. Let the legs drop to the left for a figure 4 spinal twist. Gaze to the right. Come back to center, plant that left foot on the mat, and now scoop behind left thigh. So you're drawing in, getting a closer figure 4 shape. Just like earlier in class, you're pulling that left leg towards you, but you're also pressing the right leg away from you. I like to give a little rock side to side here. Sometimes even straightening that left leg up towards the ceiling to get into your hamstring and calf. Then you'll land that left foot down, Float right leg into the air, hold behind that leg, and press right heel towards the ceiling. A deeper stretch for this hamstring. Then we'll swap right foot down on the mat, left leg floats up in its place, spin around the ankle, wiggle the toes, and then figure 4, left ankle to the thigh. Take the arms wide, cactus shape, and let the legs tilt towards the right. Your gaze goes left for a figure 4 spinal twist. Face forward, plant your right foot on the mat, but now loop behind right thigh and draw in. Remember, right leg comes in, but that left leg is gently guiding away from you. And you can rock again side to side on the spine. That right leg can straighten if you took that on the first side. And then let's land right foot down, float left leg, basket behind that thigh, and press the heel towards the ceiling. Release both knees into the chest, give a nice squeeze and hug in, and we'll end class with a happy baby, taking a hold of both of the feet or otherwise behind the thighs, and give a rock side to side. Then let yourself settle into your Shavasana, letting go of whatever poses you were just in, taking a couple of deep breaths. Let the muscles relax and breathe. Begin to move around in the body again with circles of the wrists, the ankles. The chin can drop to one shoulder and the other. And a nice full body stretch, reaching the arms back and pointing the toes forward. Then hug it in again, arms around the knees with a rock side to side, eventually landing on your right side. Then come on up to a comfortable seated position. We'll let hands rest at heart center. Thank you so much for joining class with me. Don't forget to subscribe, that little button down there. Take a breath in and out. Namaste. See you later, yogis.